should we talk about this whiskey?
Let's do it. I'm gonna pass the baton is what I want to say. I don't know why. Over to you and have you go over the history again this week.
Okay, let me get this.
So you're gonna pour?
Yep, I'm getting this poured.
I'll let you pour.
All right. Again, we are drinking cigars. Buzzard's Roost. Yeah. It's a rye, straight rye whiskey, and it's a cigar rye. We'll get into what that means in a little bit here. But Buzzard's Roost sipping whiskey started in 2019 after Judy Hollis Jones and Jason Browner met while doing a barrel pick. They got to know each other and they just decided, for whatever reason, I guess, they were like, hey, let's start our own bourbon brand, which is an interesting thing. You go to a barrel picks thing and you just meet somebody. You're like, hey, you want to start some whiskey? They must have had some money, is my guess. The whiskey is distilled in Indiana by MGP, who, if you're familiar with whiskey, they make a lot of different whiskeys for the bigger brands. And then it's bottled in Kentucky. So they knew when they started, they wanted to make their whiskey unique. And so they worked with a barrel expert at Independent Stave Company to create barrels for secondary maturation. So you get this whiskey from MGP. A lot of places they get it, and then they'll get different kinds, different aged years, and then they'll blend it. This is already aged whiskey and everything. They said, why don't we age it again? Why don't we do another finish on it so that we are adding our own touch? And they ended up using a number 1 char, which, if you know a lot about whiskey, number 3 is the most common. But they wanted that number 1 because then the whiskey can seep into the oak easier and access kind of that oak influence. And they mature it for a second time for 18 months. And your normal time, if you do another mature, is 6 months. So they let it sit a little bit longer. Judy is now running as the CEO. She works on distribution, operations, sales, and marketing, while Jason heads up production. And I think he's like the lead whiskey taster as well, making sure that they're putting out a great product. Their core expressions include a bourbon, which is a blend of 4 to 6-year-old bourbons, a number 1 char, which is a 4-year-old, a toasted oak bourbon, which is a blend of 4 and 5-year-old double barrel bourbons, a barreled strength rye, a char number 1 rye, a toasted barrel rye, a single barrel rye, toasted French oak bourbon, American whiskey, and a bottled and bond bourbon. We're drinking a specialty batch, which is their cigar rye. This is bottled, just for the record, 5,678, batch 3. It's 105 proof. If you're familiar with cigar ryes, so the idea behind a cigar rye, you're blending whiskeys to try to bring out the note of dried tobacco leaves. Buzzard's Roost said, you know what? That's not good enough. We need to take this a step further. So they take a 4-year-old rye from MGP. It's 95% rye, 5% malted barley, and they finish it in custom barrels that are cold smoked with aged tobacco leaves from Kentucky, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So,
well, they got it. They got it. Yes.
What do you smell?
I definitely smell the tobacco and spice. It's like a spicy tobacco on the nose.
See, I get leather.
A little bit. I can see why you get that.
Yeah, like a clean leather smell.
Not a clean.
No,
maybe
not
spicy. A spicy leather. No, I think it's more tobacco.
Cereal saying cigars. I thought dank month was January. We'll answer your question in just a second here, Brody.
I only took 1 sip. I'm going to take another.
All right.
You're not supposed to drink at the same time as me?
Oh, sorry.
For the
the I guess not fumes, but the alcohol was hitting my eyes.
You don't have to cry, hon.
I know, it was hitting my eye a little bit.
It is very tobacco-y.
Ooh, especially the finish.
The finish is strong tobacco.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very strong tobacco finish, sweet. Oh man. This makes me want to have a cigar with it.
It's like it is like you're smoking a cigar.
Right. Makes me want to have a cigar with it. I'm sure it complements it well. You know, go out by the fire pit, have a cigar. Can't do that right. Well, I guess I could, but my favorite cutter and my favorite lighter got left. I just realized today.
Oh.
I had a little guys' night on Saturday and left my cigars that I took and my cutter and my lighter. So Josh and Haley have those right now, I guess.
Okay.
They got passed on to them. So yeah, do you like it? I know I'm more of a tobacco person.
It's good. It's unique. It's definitely a unique. I think it's gonna make an amazing old fashioned.
It'll be very.
It's gonna make it like a smoky old fashioned.
Yeah. For 105, it's not overbearing.
Oh no, I would say it's definitely not. But that's also going to help it stand out, like
Yeah.
in any mixed drink you make with it.
Right. Agreed.
It is very much though, like it's so smoky.
Yeah.
I think
Not smoky,
I mean,
but tobacco-y. Right. I don't get smoky. I get tobacco.
well, I feel like I've had a cigar, so maybe that's
right,
where you're getting that.
but smoke and
Not
tobacco
smoke,
are
okay.
different. A smoke taste
Well,
and tobacco, like
it's
smoked
both.
meat, is
To
not a
me,
tobacco
it's a little bit of
taste.
both.
Really?
A little bit. It's definitely tobacco-y, but I feel like it's smoked.
All right. I want you to take another drink and tell me on the very front end, before that tobacco hits,
Okay.
do you get a sweetness, like a little bit of vanilla? Because I'm tasting vanilla, and then boom, tobacco. She's thinking.
There's something
Now
sweet
that I
there.
placed it in your
No.
head.
Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be influenced by you. There is something sweet there right away, but that tobacco hits like within less than a second. The
Yeah.
tobacco hits you.
Yeah, 100%.
I would say, as far as like, because we've had some like tobacco-y type whiskeys on the show. This is very, very much so. So if you really like, I do think it would be good paired with a cigar if you are a cigar person.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're not, I just think it's good anyways. Good to
But
have.
I'm thinking of all, like, you can make so many unique cocktails with this.
Yeah, I agree. It's got a really unique flavor profile. Good job to Buzzard's Roost. Definitely very good. Go check it out if you get a chance.